The suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, on Thursday expressed confidence that he would be reinstated to office. Magu, who was suspended last week by the President, Major General Muhammad Buhari, retired over corruption allegations levied against him at the ongoing proceedings of the Justice Ayo Salami-led Presidential Investigative Panel, said the charges levied against him were trumped up. He spoke to a correspondent through his lawyer, Mr. Wahab Shitu, who said he had his instruction to give an update on the probe to Nigerians. Shitu said, I have the instruction of Mr. Magu to tell Nigerians that he is not against the ongoing probe. Mr. Magu asked me to tell Nigerians that he is not against the probe. The allegations against him are trumped up. He strongly believes that his name will be cleared and he will be reinstated back to office. Meanwhile, Shitu, on behalf of Magu, sent a letter to the panel denying a series of allegations reported in the media. Specifically, he denied giving 4 billion naira to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and giving 28 million naira to Mr. Femi Falana, SAN. Both Osinbajo and Falana had separately denied the allegations. The letter, titled Publications Prejudicial to the Proceedings of this Honorable Panel, was sent to the panel on Thursday. Shitu stated that the serial falsehood publications on the media in respect of matters never featured in the proceedings of this Honorable Panel. He said the charges against our clients are trumped-up allegations designed to tarnish his image and rubbish the credibility and image of the Efcc, which has been stellar and outstanding under our client's watch. Based on the above circumstances, our client was not given adequate time and facilities for his defense, and his demand for a copy of the allegations against him has not been honored to date. We appeal to the Honorable Panel to consider the above and uphold the fundamental right to fair hearing of our clients on the allegations of giving 4 billion naira to Osinbajo. The letter read, our client strongly denies this falsehood against the respected Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our client has never given the sum of 4 billion naira or any sum at all to Professor Yemi Osinbajo, SAN, GCON, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and as wrongly reported. He also described the allegation of giving 28 million naira to Falana as a complete fabrication. He stated, our client never gave 28 million naira or any amount to Mr. Femi Falana, SAN, as maliciously reported. Our client also denies any link with a Kaduna-based Bureau de Change operator as alleged. Shitu said Magu confirms that his house was searched last Monday in his absence while in custody, but no incriminating evidence was found. It is untrue as reported that some dollars and expensive jewelry and wristwatches were found. Our client states that the search into his house did not reveal any incriminating evidence or materials. The cars removed from his residence were official vehicles assigned to our client as acting chairman of the Efcc. The letter also stated that Magu had not been confronted with alleged illegal foreign exchange transactions and that no such report was tendered by NFIU in any proceedings before this panel involving him to date. It added, our client states categorically that the maximum forex transactions he has been involved in is the sum of $10,000 to date. Our client also wishes to place on record that he has no link with a Kaduna-based Bureau de Change operator as erroneously reported in the publication. On the alleged 573 million naira Dubai property, his lawyer said the allegation is outright falsehood and is denied by our clients in unmistakable terms. The letter also denied the allegations of diversion of interest on recovered assets. He stated, our client states that all recovered loot or recovered funds are lodged in the TSA account with the Central Bank of Nigeria. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party has urged the federal government to immediately charge Magu to court. In a statement titled Fraud Allegations, PDP demands Magu's immediate arraignment in court, reject part on risk approach, signed by the National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Kola Ologbodiyan, on Thursday. The PDP said the delay in arraigning Magu was raising concerns about the anti-graft war. The PDP said the delay is heightening suspicion in the public space over alleged attempts to give Magu a soft landing in order to cover up for certain top officials of the Buhari administration, as well as some leaders of the All Progressives Congress alleged to have been indicted by the suspended Efcc chairman. The expectation of Nigerians, therefore, is for the federal government to immediately arraign Magu before a court of competent jurisdiction and prosecute him in line with the dictates of our laws. Okay? Well, you know that Magu is out now, so a lot of things will not be said. So, what are the allegations levied against him from the Minister of Justice and also the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami? Because himself was releasing some statements about how Malami himself was doing some things unconstitutionally, and immediately Malami said yes, all the things he did them constitutionally, that he didn't flout any order or went against any went against the law of the land. So, like, the lawyer is saying that up till now, that even Magu has not even been able to know even the exact thing that even made them to invite him. So for the almost that 10 days he was there. So what were they discussing? What were they doing? Well, that is Nigeria for you. Of course, it's out now. You can say many things. And also, he has that confidence that he will be reinstated back as the chairman. All this initial gra from the federal government and all of them. So Malami is to be held responsible for all of these allegations. So what were the allegations that Malami levied against him? That is the question Nigeria needs to be answering, to be asking. That they need to be asking that kind of question. But meanwhile, you know that anything can happen in this country. The more you look, the less you see. Definitely, this case is going on the path of fading away. That's just the way I see it. But if he has a confidence that he's going to be reinstated back, because that's the question I've been asking, in as much they have released him, that means they have done all their investigations for him to have been released. They've done all their investigations and they've concluded or know the actual truth of the matters. If he's not guilty, then he has to be reinstated. But if he's guilty, then what happens? Because we know the case of Babache Lawa up till now, he was sacked dead. But up till now, we don't even know the beginning and the end of this old thing. The man is just there, and the APC is still appointing him here and there. So this hypocrisy of the highest order is something Nigerians cannot really put in proper perspective, and that's why they don't trust the government. It's not even with this government. I think most government, all the governments, even before now, I don't know, they are always hiding a lot of things. They always know how to cover themselves, unless you are not in their good record or their good book, and will definitely touch you. To the PDP, on what allegations should the federal government arraign Magu? There were allegations against him. He denied them, and the panel has not released the outcome of their finding. Or probably the PDP have their own private allegations of selective fight of corruption against Magu. To this I say, wait for your turn, and we will see if you too will not be guilty of the same thing or worse. Nigeria politicians are the same. It is only gullibles that think different. I didn't even think that the PDP has anybody who can match President Muhammadu Buhari on the fight against corruption. Someone say not at all. The man is doing a nice job and should be left to continue his job if nothing incriminating is established against him. I also support that periodic probe should be done on officers of important financial agencies to serve as a check. We Nigeria should learn to change for better people for the sake of tomorrow of our generation. Please, because do not paint good people with bad image. Please. The panel was set up by the unwilling to do the impossible. As a citizen, Magu deserves apology. Someone say yes, so it deserves an apology. The problem with most Nigeria is that their minds are so crooked. thievery, and intellectually inept that made them to jump into any conclusion. Reason why deceptive minds such as Malami will easily sway them on the side of falsehood using their media power. Maybe he's in coma to think coming back as the EFCC chairman. Okay, that's how someone is viewing the whole thing. I think Malami should be held responsible. Malami is part of the government, and you could remember during the Senate, during the 8th Assembly too, it is the same DSS that wrote a damning report to 8th Assembly that gave them the reason why Magu should not be confirmed. So what are we talking about? The same people are the ones writing the same report, and also not from the opposition party. Association of Past Criminals, APC, that's how somebody is seeing them. The federal government will also reinstated him into EFCC again for him not to expose them. If he's not guilty as speculated, that means he's doing a good job. Why not? Is Ganduje not governor of Kano State after all? He did. After all he did. No, even if he proved clean, he wouldn't be reinstated, but he would feel happy that he's cleared from what people thought of him. Of course, we are still going to be really hearing the report. If at all they are going to release the report of their findings after the investigation, because a lot has been done in the past. Even the vice president that headed the committee concerning Babeche Lawa, up till now, nothing is being heard. The only thing is that the man has been suspended. It's like Ologbodiyan takes pleasure in undue incitement of the politically naive on matters of national seriousness. Kindly get serious. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Magu is confident that he's going to be reinstated back. What do you think? Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.